Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. It's Lindsay. I'm trying to find us. Found us. Now I just have to get the link going. All right. Now I'll get the link out. Then I got to get to our page. In just a minute. Okay. Almost there. So today is December 3rd, right? 3rd, and the prompt, and the prompt is, what is it? Lights and ornaments, I think. And here's our link. And we're ready to go. I don't really have a cough, I'm just coughing. Cannot tell you why. I just am. All right, we are ready to go. Good morning, everybody. Bea and Denise and Joan and Penny and Kathy and Roseanne and Shari and Pamela and Heidi and StreamYard. Just kidding, not StreamYard. Hi, Penny. Hi, Kathy. Good morning, everybody. I don't even know how to start today, so I'm just going to start and try to explain my emotions without getting too deep into them. Let's start with this, maybe. I'm going to get my trusty pen, and maybe together we can write a word, because I think I just need to write, but I don't know where the pen is. I was using the same pen for the whole book, and it appears to be missing. So I guess we'll use something else. Good morning, Janice and Mary Lynn. I had a really crazy day yesterday, you guys. Let me find my page. Right here. I don't even really have a word to write. So I think I'm gonna write bad. I found out my brother died. We're just gonna start with that. I'm not close with my brother. I don't even like my brother. So I don't know why I'm feeling bad. But it's a very long story that I'm not going to get into, at least not today. He died alone, didn't have any friends, didn't have me, although I'm the one that paid for him to continue to live. He died alone in his apartment on September 12th. We're not going to get into that. I'm really shaky this morning. But because we were semi-estranged, I guess, and he is 100% strange. Those are two words I should write, estranged and strange. They couldn't find me. So I guess the Social Security Department got a notice of the death, and that's how we found out that he passed. No need to be sorry for my loss, because the word sorry will not get into this journal page. I'm not sorry. Uh, I do feel guilty because I've, for the longest time, wished that I didn't have to deal with him and wished that he wasn't here. And now I guess I got my wish, so I'm feeling very odd today. He wasn't a bad person, he was just a lost. Well, no, he was bad. He was a bad person. I think that's why I work on being such a good person as much as I can, because the bad people are just bad. So I have lots of questions. I have lots of feelings. I'm feeling meh. I'm feeling selfish. I have lots of emotions. I have grief in a weird sort of way. I have definite guilt. I feel alone. I definitely feel like an orphan today. I have pain in a very strange way. And I feel sad, more for me than for him. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because I'm not quite with it today. Not like when my mom passed away, because I was there for her, she was there for me. Same with my dad. I missed him. This is just weird. It's weird. Yes, I need to take time to process everything whilst working through the horror of what happened. So, with that being said, there are no shameless plugs today. Not a one. And we'll just continue. So, if you guys have questions, I'll try to answer them, but I really, you know, just wanted to get it out there to let you know I am not my jovial self. That's why. Uh, Today is the 3rd. Yesterday we had poinsettia. Today we have lights and ornaments. I definitely want to finish this page because I looked at it yesterday and thought, this is just not me. Oh, Linda, my brother died. That's all you need to know. So I have this picture of Atticus, and he is eating ice cream. And that made me happy for that day. So I wanted to show you what I did. Well, first I wanted to tell you what I did. I'm sorry that I'm kind of discombobulated. If you have a program like Microsoft Word or Adobe or Photoshop, or I don't even know what else would work, but you drop a photo in and you can resize it. So I resized it hopefully to fit into there. So hopefully you can see that, how I did it. We'll see. Today is probably a day where I should just paint. Oh, no need to be sorry, Linda. There's no lost love between us. Um, I just feel bad. I don't feel anything else but bad. But I did want to share why I'm not my normal self. That's all. Okay, so look how cute. We asked the guy for a bowl of ice cream with one little scoop, and he put 3 scoops in there. I thought it was cute. So here's where it's going to go. Remember, we left this open. So I think we're going to cut out this. Oh, let's see if these are dry. I wanted to talk to you about this first. Remember my long ribbons? And I said that I wanted to, I got to process something here. So hang on. Let's just write this so I don't have to keep saying it. Uh, okay, there we go. I'm going to put this here. And if you can see it, you'll understand what's happening. If you can't, well, then I'm not going to keep saying that my brother died. Oh, Chris, anger is definitely in there. Okay. So we had those plain silky ribbons. I spritz them with water that I use on Atticus's hair when he comes over. Then I crunch them up with my fingers. Hopefully they're dry. Put rubber bands around them, crunch them up. Oh, the rubber band is stuck way over here. And that worked. And I love crunchy ribbons, and they stay crunchy pretty much forever. So if you are a fan of crunchy ribbons, you might want to purchase some, not Sorry Silk. This is seam binding from a company called Zipper Stop. And when it's all said and done, everything is cute and crunchy. And then remember I did really long ribbons. That's what happens when they crunch. Isn't it cool? They make me very happy normally, just not today. Here, let's go again with this because there's a bunch of new people in here. So I'm sorry. Bad day. Weird day. Not a sad day. Weird day. So anyway, I think I'm going to do more not talking than talking today and just doing things. I will say one thing. I tried to search deep into my childhood yesterday after I found out that my brother had died. And I tried to find, because people that first of all, I tried to find 5 people that might care, and I couldn't. My family knows the history there, and really none of them cared. We just thought it was a very odd, strange day. So I tried to find 5 people that cared when I told them about it. And every person that I told didn't even say sorry for your loss because they know the story. They just said, what? So very strange. And then I tried to find a happy memory from my childhood with my brother, and I couldn't. I can find many happy memories, but in them are my mom and my dad and me. And it's not like he wasn't there. He was there. But not one happy memory that I can remember. I talked to my friend who I grew up with, Frank, who lives in Mexico City yesterday. And first of all, do you know that you can make phone calls on Facebook? Because I texted him on Facebook or messengered him to tell him about my brother. And like less than 30 seconds later, the phone rang on my phone, but it was a weird sound and it was Facebook. And he called from Mexico City and it sounded like he was right in the other room. Was crazy. Crazy. So he remembered my brother and he had a memory of him. And I said, what is your memory? Like, doesn't this need color right here? We're going to color it. I said, what's the thing that you remember about my brother? And he said, well, aside from the odd things, he remembered that my brother ruined the school picture for his whole entire class when we lived in Northern California, when we lived in Saratoga. And that's where I met my friend Frank. Um, and he did. You have 30 kids in a photograph, and my brother crossed his eyes in the photograph. Do you know what I mean? And all the families got the photograph back, and there's him with his eyes crossed. And my poor mom had to deal with the fallout from that. And back in the day, you can imagine what the fallout was not good. So I guess it's a funny memory, but I didn't even remember it until he told me about that. So that was kind of fun to think about. But I really didn't have any other happy memories of him, just things that he did that made our life miserable. And the things that I remember are just bad. So that's why it's kind of an odd day or odd whatever. That's much cuter, but it needs a little help. Hey. So, anyhow, Saratoga is a very ritzy area, so the parents would be pissed. Oh, yeah. I think we might have been living in Cupertino there then when our house was being built in Saratoga. But, you know, whatever. Anyway, I got a blue peacock feather stamp pad here. I'm going to distress my edges a little bit. Anyway, when Frank called last night, it sounded like he was in the other room. It was the weirdest thing. And we got off the phone, and the first thing my husband said was, "He's always loved you." And I'm like, yeah, but not really. Maybe when we were little, not anymore. So anyway, so he gave me that memory and then called some friends of my parents who my brother used to go to their house for Thanksgiving with my mom and dad because he really had no friends. And I think that's more evident now than ever because there was no address book, no phone with numbers in it because he only had a flip phone. And how weird is it that they couldn't find me from December 12th till, well, they couldn't even find me yesterday. Luckily, I got a message from a financial institution that was notified by the Social Security Department. And that's how I found out. If the lady at the financial institution didn't know me, I probably wouldn't have found out because we had just had a conversation a month ago about her wanting to get a phone number for my brother. And I said, "You have the correct phone number." And now I should have, she said, "Well, it was disconnected or didn't go through." And I said, "Oh, well." And I think that's where the trouble's coming in for me today is I'm feeling like I oh welled things a lot. But after years of trying to not oh well things, look how cute he is. And then, you try and you try, and then you can't try anymore, so you just give up. Just sad. He was 63. He would have been 64 if he had lived 2 more weeks. Oh man, that's cute, isn't it? Now that page is cute. But he didn't make it to 64. We were both adopted at different times. I was adopted basically at birth from a birth mother who was 48 years old. And he was adopted at birth, really at birth, because I think I was 3 months old when my parents got me. And he was a baby. His birth mother was like 15 or 16. And back in the 60s, that was like unheard of. So he never really liked my parents. He blamed them for everything about him, which was bad. Lots of stuff was bad. Yesterday when I called for the welfare check, because we had to have a welfare check on him because I wasn't sure if he had passed away or not, and called on the welfare check, and the guy's like, "Does he have any weapons? Does he have any drugs? Did he drink?" They asked all these questions, and all my answers were, "I don't know. I don't know. I don't know." Because I really didn't know. Hadn't talked to him in years. Well, not years, but, it's an exaggeration. Wonder where my white pen is. Anyway, it's such a long story, you guys. I'm not sure if I should do this or not. I printed this on, yeah, I kind of like that. I printed this on regular cardstock rather than photo paper. But I kind of want to do some photo paper also. But it's fun on cardstock because you can add little things to it. So I think that's the page now. It's very boring. I looked at my other journal from November, and then I looked at this again, and this is so boring. So I don't know what we're going to do today, but I have a couple of ideas. Today's prompt is ornaments. What was it? Ornaments and lights. So I want to do ornaments, but I got to put a photo frame in here so we have a place for a photo. I'm thinking of a color. I'm thinking of a number. I wonder what this is here. It looks like I got blue paint there. Let's do the ornaments because I have no idea what I'm doing, really. So for this process, you need mixed media paper, pretty much, or watercolor paper. So I'm just gonna tear this out so I don't ruin my whole pad. So today I get to call the funeral parlors and deal with all the stuff that I didn't think I would have to deal with. I figured my kids would have to deal with it someday when he passed away years from now. And since he died September 12th, there's a great possibility that all of his possessions were impounded by the apartment building that they found him in, because he was dead for 3 days before the landlord came in and found him. So I got to try to get his possessions because there's a few things that are worthwhile. Oh, Terry, my brother passed away. Why don't I have any brushes? Where's all my good brushes? Anyway. All right, so let's try this. If you have seen this on TV, no, if you've seen it on Instagram, it should be as easy as it looks. I've done it previously, but let's try it. So you just take watercolor and around the edges, you paint your watercolor, okay? You really don't want to paint, you kind of dab. You need a glass jar. You've seen this, right? The video is everywhere. I saw it like 3 years ago, but now it's like everywhere. So anyway, okay, so you get lots of paint on there, and then we're going to just push it down. Got the paint down there. We want to get some water on our brush and pick up the paint and move it into the center. This is why you need mixed media or watercolor paper, because if you use, what do you call it? Cardstock, it's just going to absorb and dry instantly. You won't be able to do any of this watercolor thing. So you can add more paint into it if you want, or you can just use your water and move it around. And I think I kind of like it like that, but we'll do a couple of different ones, right? Please don't be sorry, Terry. I'm not sorry. I think the thing I'm the most sorry about, I told my husband this morning, is for years I have wished for this day. Have you ever known somebody who just breathes and takes up air and oxygen in this world and really nothing else? Doesn't do anything for anybody? Well, that's my brother. Oh, this green's going to be pretty. Maybe I'll put a couple of colors of green in. Let's try that. He did nothing. He hasn't worked a day since he was 30. My parents supported him, which the first thing I thought of yesterday is thank God my parents are dead. Isn't that a sad thing to think? It is, right? If they knew how he died, it would break them. And he certainly isn't in heaven. I can tell you that much. Okay, here's another one. We're going to cut these out so it doesn't matter where they are. Oh, lots of green there. I don't want all that. I want more water to pick up the color on the edges. But I could go back and pick up some of this lighter color and bring it into the mix. Anyway, sorry. Sorry today got a little dark. I'm sure a lot of you guys are leaving. I can't say as I blame you. I would probably not want to stay and listen to me either. Um, yeah, just a sad life. Does anybody know? Meh, never mind. Anyway, there you go. Isn't that pretty? So there's a little white space right there. And let's do like a turquoisey color. I want 3. My brother got into a lot of trouble when he was little. So much trouble. So much trouble. I pretty much wrote him off, and my dad and mom, freaking amazingly good people, they did not write him off. And when he lost his job when he was about 30, let's back up. When I was married the first time, yes, it's true, I was married once before Brent, and it didn't work out. And my mom said I could come back and live there for 3 months, right? And after 3 months, I had to get out, pick myself up, and get out of the house. Okay? Why are things different for one child versus another, is all I'm going to say. Oh, that one just, the colors got weird. My brother, when he lost his job when he was like 30, they let him move back in. And he stayed, and he stayed, and he stayed, and he stayed. And he kept telling them he was looking for a job. And I kept telling them he wasn't looking for a job, and he was up to no good. And they just kept seeing the good, which there really wasn't any of. So he hadn't worked since he was 30 years old, and my parents just supported him. And then when my parents passed away, guess who got to support him? Lucky for me. So there's not a lot of love lost there, you know? He did some bad stuff. Okay, those are pretty cool colors, right? So there's that story. I've left lots of gaps for you to fill in for yourself. Okay, let's blow dry. I know we're supposed to use collage elements. I'm going to have to look for them or something from the collage element sheets that we can put on this page, because I didn't have any lights or ornaments. I do have a house or a tree, but these won't fit on the tree. Thank you, Shirley. That's how I feel. Well, there's many things I'm feeling right now. I'm so angry because we just got all the paperwork done and finished on my parents passing away, and now we get to deal with this. And I possibly might have to get in a car and drive to San Diego in about 2 hours. And I'm not really happy about that. All right. Oh, yeah, Stacy, he had mental health issues. But if you know anything about, well, you do, you're probably close to my age. Parents back then would just say, oh, he's a boy. He'll grow out of it. These are things that he's just doing. Don't worry. You know, it'll all come around. And they said that till he was, well, my parents died when he was in his 50s. So, no, sometimes you don't grow out of it, and sometimes you do need help. So, if you feel like you do, please ask for it. If you know somebody who thinks they need help, please get them the help they need. It's out there. There's therapy now. It was always there. It's just better now. And you can even do it online. So that's a good thing. Sherry says, we are supporting our 45-year-old and his girlfriend since they lost their home, and our 40-year-old veteran who has PTSD. Well, that is lovely, Sherry. I think if I got into all the details of this, you would understand why I feel like it was a loss of just a person that breathed the air. What you guys are doing is a lovely thing. You know what I mean? What my parents did was enabling. Enabling without giving him any tools to get to a better place. So it always made me mad that they just slid it under the rug because it was easier. We're going to cut these out, by the way. Stacy says, yep, I get it. As a parent with a child with mental health, he's the issues. It's so hard to accept and realize what you think is helping them is really hindering them. Yeah, to me, it's just like, well, like an alcoholic, which I guess he was. But you can lead a horse to water, you know, can't make him drink. That thing, well, it's true. But he hit it pretty well. Anyway, I really like that one. That came out pretty. Just got here. What happened? My brother died. There you have it. In a nutshell. Don't say you're sorry. I'm not sorry. If anything, I'm grateful, which is a gross thing to say, and I'm sorry for saying it, but I am. Not grateful. That's a horrible, disgusting word, Lindsay, to say. I'm saddened, but I'm not sorry. He was so mean to my parents, you guys. Mm-mm-mm. And all they did was try to keep him from living on the streets. And that makes me super sad. Relieved. That's a better word. Whoops. Look at this teeny tiny pencil. Do you think I need a new one? It still writes. Yeah, relieved. It's just sad. All the way around, it's sad. And sad that I'm grateful that my parents were gone because, boy, if my dad had known what happened at the end and all the trying that we did, whatever. Sorry. Where's my big white pen? Where did it go? Oh, there. Solace. That's another word that's going to go in my journal. I think solace. That one's pretty. This is my favorite one. Which one is your favorite one? I think I'm getting too many dots on this one, but so I will tell you, if you know anybody that lives alone and they are desperately alone, they don't want anybody to be around them, and they're just alone without phone calls or friends or anything, I'm going to tell you right now, get the laminator out, make them a little card that says you are their emergency contact, make them put it in their wallet and in their car. Because I think the one thing I feel the worst about is that the kid, well, he wasn't a kid, he was 63. He was all alone in the apartment for like 4 days. And the landlord is the one who used to see him coming and going, and he hadn't seen him coming or going. So luckily he checked on him. The green does look like a planet. It's kind of sad. Maybe I should put some crisscrosses going the other way. Oh, maybe let's write a word in it. Well, I don't know yet. So all my kids are going to get an emergency contact card that goes into their wallets. My mother-in-law is going to get one. My father-in-law is going to get one, but they all have iPhones with contacts in their phones. My brother was a paranoid conspiracy theorist. Is that the word I'm looking for? And so if he had my phone number, he buried it probably somewhere in the apartment or destroyed it after I gave it to him, but he had a flip phone. He didn't have an iPhone. Didn't have a computer, no social media presence. So the medical examiner said they tried and tried to find a family member. I'm like, how did you try? They said, well, they tried through the apartment. They tried through like veterans groups and churches in the area. I don't know. They have a whole list of ways they try, but when you're a paranoid conspiracy theorist, it's hard to be found. Carmen says, well, he would not even call back bankers. You had to reach out. He did not want contact. He was paranoid and mental health was a strong point. Yeah, we knew that. We tried, but he didn't want the help. Yeah, he didn't want his inheritance because he didn't want Big Brother finding him. So I think one of my big guilty feelings today is, and I am so sorry for this, you guys. I am so sorry that this is what I'm doing to you today. We try to keep things light and fun. Anyway, one of the things I feel the most guilt about is that last year when we sold my parents' house, those of you that have been here long enough know that we sold my parents' house. I decided to give him a large chunk of money because I felt like, well, my husband and I both felt like I could do 3 like this. Let's find a collage element to use. Anyway, what did Joy say? You can add a contact on your driver's license. Oh, for sure I'm going to do that. This tree is pretty. Let's use this tree. Oh, we could add glitter for lights, maybe. I don't know what we're going to do here. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to do something. But that came off of the holiday word blocks. Thank you guys, all of you who bought collage elements from me. That was really nice. Because last night, that's what I did, was I sent out everybody's free collage elements except for like 3 people who I haven't heard back from yet about which ones they want. But that helped me to calm down. Anyway, I don't know what I was saying. I got lost. I don't know. If you want to know what I was saying, remind me what I was saying. But if not, I'm just gonna go to cutting out this tree. I have not shed one tear, and I think that really also bothers me. Oh, that's what I was saying. I gave him a large chunk of money last year when we sold my parents' house, and I feel like he used that money to facilitate his death. And now I feel like responsible that I should never have given him that money. But like my husband said, any normal person would have gone out and bought a new car or got a computer or um, bought a new cell phone or taken a trip that he's never been able to take or whatever. Just didn't happen. Add a little sparkle pop dots to that tree. That's what I'm thinking, Rebecca. Actually, I have this. Where is it? I brought it up. Oh, did I not? Oh, darn it. I was going to use iridescent Nuvo drops, but I don't think I have them. They're downstairs. I do, however, have this. We did go to Reno yesterday, but that's a whole other story. I think I'll use this color, which is on our cover, and we'll do a, oops, come on. I do like the white edge. So we're going 3.5 by 5.5 or 5, something like that. Isn't that about what we did here? I kind of want to put this one like this. Look how cute the doily is. And I also like, oh wait, maybe we could go like this. Maybe put the tree up here. Oops, I think I need to come up. I just don't know about these. No, I don't like that. I think I would like that there and these down here. And then part of this here. Huh. Anyhow, where is my, guess I did not bring up glitter glue. I gotta go downstairs and get the glitter glue today. All right, I gotta cut this a little smaller because I love the white edge for this page. So we're gonna go 4 3/4 by 3 1/4. Linda says, Lindsay, my brother died an alcoholic at age 38. As much as we tried to help him, he just drank. Only they can help themselves. And they will find the money no matter what. Yeah, I'm sure that's a true fact. But when the policeman tells you that the landlord said that he's never seen more alcohol bottles in one room, I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't understand. I'm sorry if you smoke or drink. I don't understand drinking except to have a glass of wine that you might enjoy occasionally or a beer every now and then. But drinking every day to just drink into oblivion, I don't get it. I don't get smoking. I don't get addictions. I am addicted to crafting. I get that. And maybe that's my addictive personality. And I know that it's a disease. I get all that. I just don't get it, you know? I just don't. I just don't. So when I asked the medical examiner, once we figured out it was my brother, and that his body's been laying in the morgue Since September 12th, I said, so what was the exact cause of death? And he said, chronic alcohol abuse. My husband's in the shower and he would be so mad at me if he heard me saying that. But for me, it's cathartic and I have to say the words. So, oh yeah, my brother Sherry used to cook meth in my parents' kitchen when I was younger. And I told my parents that my brother was cooking, oh, there's two of these, that my brother was cooking meth in the kitchen. And they said I was wrong. They told me I was mistaken. They just put it all under the rug, you know? You know how you sweep things under the rug? Well, they were good at that. If you have anybody that you're supporting, I wouldn't say to put them on the street, but I would say give them every opportunity to figure out how to support themselves in some way. Oh, that's really pretty. Those colors are very pretty together, and I love the little frame. Anyhow, once again, hi, my name is Lindsay, and if you are just joining in today, I am not normally like this, and I will not be like this tomorrow, I promise. This has to go up a bit. I just didn't know what else to do today. I also love this idea where these little things are peeking behind or the picture's peeking out behind. So, and I decided with this book, I know a lot of you guys are doing a daily December type thing. I just don't take enough pictures to do, like yesterday, I didn't take one picture. I think we'll do like that. Anyway, thank you for listening. I mean, what else are you going to do? You're trying to make your cute book, and all I'm doing. Oh, I have no idea what picture is going on this page because, like I said, I don't have a picture from yesterday. So I can't do a daily December thing. But I did think about this. If I don't have a photo, I could draw a picture and put it here, you know? And I also found downstairs, hang on. I just made a big mess of glue. I also found, where are they? Oh, Sherry, you are a good human. I am just going to keep saying that. I guess we did the same thing. Okay, I found these. Look, and I'm not sure. They're stickers. I don't even know if they're still sticky. Do you remember this company called Making Memories? Or no, was this? Oh, this was Sunburn. But I thought maybe I could do this. Put it up there because I want to write. Cute, right? Oh, a quote would be cute there as well, Ellen. Good idea. Maybe I'll do a quote today. But I do like these numbers, and I think I can make enough or have enough of them to make it through the 12 days that I'm doing. Isn't that cute? I like the quote idea. That's a good one. So we got to put lights on our tree because now we have ornaments. Hold on. Trying to go down. think another thing that I feel kind of guilty about, well, I didn't know, so it's nothing I could have done about it, but we were in Southern California on October 19th for Joni Mitchell. And my brother at that point would have been dead for a month. And I feel bad that I didn't know. And I didn't try to call him because we don't see each other. So it would have been weird. Like, hey, hi, can I come over? Would have been weird. So lots of weird stuff. Lots and lots. You also did the Christmas numbers for 1 year. Oh, yeah, I have those this year for Journal Play Day. The numbers for Christmas. Ruth Ann says, I got my Lindsay countdown from Adornit yesterday. Ooh, that's a good kit. Adornit just posted a new video. I wish I could figure out how to share videos from Instagram here because it's so cute. It's the Hoopla Christmas craft kits. Oh man, those are cute. And they hung them on a tree and took a really cute video. I really like the ornaments. I think they came out super fun. I think we'll add a few more dots in here, kind of like a shadow to make it maybe look less like a planet. That countdown calendar, I will tell you who got that, Ruth Ann. Save yourself a shoebox or something. It is hard to store because I made one for Atticus, which Adornit has right now to photograph. But that's okay. He's kind of young for an advent calendar that doesn't have candy in it. So maybe next year. But it needs a nice sturdy box to store it in. All right. So now I don't have any glitter except for a glitter pen. So I'm just going to take my silver and go over all these white dots in silver because I'm not going to put lights on it, I guess, because I don't have, I don't know, I kind of like it just green without colorful lights. And all my lights are white anyway, so I think the silver is going to work fine. Can you see the sparkle part? Oh, there, look at it. It's sparkling like crazy. It's funny because I couldn't sleep at all last night, so I was up late watching Jimmy Fallon. And boy, he did not seem happy for the first time ever. Like either he had a fight with somebody when he went on the air or something sad happened, but it was like he was forcing himself to be happy. And I thought to myself, do I cancel today? Because I'm not sad. I'm just in it. Like when I was sad about my mom when she passed away, and when I was sad about my dad when he passed away, I came on here and we cried together, you know? That wasn't the thing. I didn't need to really cry. I just needed to talk. Anyway. Okay, so we've got a sparkly star. Let's see if I have just a sparkle pen that just does sparkle. I used to. Here. I think this is just a pen that puts sparkle in. We'll try it. This is a Sakura glitter pen that just has clear glitter, but it still comes out kind of silver, but not much. So you get a little bit of glitter feel. And I want to leave room here to be able to write. So I think we will leave that place open. I'm going to go with the dots. Oh, I also know what I forgot. I want to put edges on a lot of these pages, and I have pom-poms downstairs from one of the kits from Adornit. But pom-poms and ruffles on the edges of your page look really cute. So if you have pom-poms or ruffles or rickrack, any of that kind of stuff, I think would be super cute. So maybe I'll go get the pom-poms and we'll put those on this one for tomorrow. So there's our book page for the 3rd. And I do love the idea. Let me cut a piece of paper because I think maybe today, what time is it? Yeah, I want to be done. Sorry. Love you guys and all, but I think if we cut, it doesn't have to have a photograph. I love that idea. Whoever said that. Now I can't remember. Just a happy December quote. And I'm going to back it with some of this blue, I think, or a blue. This is a good blue. This is some of my paper from Adornit. And I think that would make a cute little scallop. But I want this book to have lots of ruffles and pom-poms on the edge. So I'm going to need to make some of those today, come hell or high water. And there might be high water, so. But I love this idea of, I've never done this before, where you use your scallop or pinking shears. I got to try the pinking shears on another page to go directly up to the page and use it as your guide to, what do you call it? So you cut straight. Oh, that is cute. Look how cute that is. Right? I think I'm going to do one more thing here before we're done. If I can find something that'll work. Maybe this color is good. I have this piece of fabric. I was going to tie a bow, but I think I'm going to try a knot. Oh, I'll go back to tell you about how I did the scrunchy ribbons. Because I kind of didn't explain that really well this morning. Well, I did at the beginning, but. All right. I'm going to glue this in and I'm going to put this up here so it kind of looks like it's in a frame. Okay, scrunchy ribbons. You take your, like this one's a little scrunchy, but not as good as I make mine. This I bought from a bag of something from somebody. So you take your ribbon, right? It needs to be seam binding or a satin ribbon that is very thin. You take it and you scrunch like this into a big ball. And the more you scrunch, the more crunch you're going to get. And as you scrunch, you spritz it with a little bit of water, or when you're done, you can, but then you won't get the nice curl in the center. You could spritz the whole ribbon ahead of time and you just crunch it up, right? And then when you get a nice ball, you put a rubber band around it or a paper clip or a bulldog clip or something to hold it. And you let it sit overnight or until it's dry. And then you have these cute scrunchy ribbons, right? Aren't they cute? I mean, I think they are. Well, this wasn't the brightest. Now that I just glued it in, I'm going to have to do my quote in the book, but that's all right. And this we're going to glue in. So you'll look forward to seeing the quote tomorrow because I'm not going to do it right now. Just not in the mood for a happy little Christmas quote. but something about seeing Christmas through the eyes of a child, because chances are my photos are going to be all Atticus this week because it's his birthday. So that's the other hard thing is this week is Atticus's birthday, my son's birthday, and the day that my dad passed away. So it's just a bit much, you know? Let's tie this and see how cute it is. So you want to make your ribbons, if you're going to put them through the scrunching process, as long as humanly possible, because you can always cut them. But look how cute that is with scrunched ribbons. And I wanted to do this, which I could do right now, I think. I have a Martha Stewart punch here, which I don't even know if it works. I bought it at a yard sale. Oh yeah. I wanted to put a little leaf in this birdie's mouth. Maybe 3 leaves, I'm not sure. But I do like this leaf punch. This is a Martha Stewart punch. They were like $16, I think, at the craft supply store. But you can find them at yard sales and thrift stores and stuff. So I really don't want to leave today. I just want to do this because, but I am probably making you guys super sad with my conversation, so I apologize, but I have to go call the property manager next. That's next on my big list, and figure out how to get into his bank account because, you know, I wasn't next of kin or anything. I have the account number, so maybe they'll allow me to do it that way. I don't know. We shall see. Okay, I like it. Still not 100% happy with my cover, but it's getting there. All right, that's it, you guys, for today. Let's open this again and look at our page. Somebody told me once that they use starch on these also. I don't do starch. With mine, I just scrunch. So we're going to do some kind of quote here. We got cute Atticus here that we did with some watercolor on this tablecloth that was white. What ice cream parlor puts a white tablecloth down for a kid with ice cream? I don't know. Then we did colored pencil on the top with Posca pen, and then some Posca pen snowflakes here. This was printed on cardstock, so easy peasy. We have our poinsettia here that I drew yesterday for you. Today we drew, or we painted, these little watercolor ornaments. And we used a collage element tree. And then I have like a 1, 2, 3, 4 matted frame here to do a little something. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out later. But I love the idea of a quote or a word. I'm kind of into just writing words today, but maybe we'll see. So you guys, thank you so much for being here. I love you more than I can say. And that's the other thing. Like, I cried more when a neighbor died who I loved. I cried more when a friend of mine died. This is a family member, a brother, who I've never really felt was my brother. Very strange. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Apologies again for my whining and moaning and pouring my soul out to all of you. But you all feel this is a safe space, and so do I. So I love you guys so much. Okay, have a really good day. Wait, let's see what tomorrow is so I can think about it all day long. Well, that's not very exciting. National Sock Day. But I can tell you, if you're doing collage elements, that there is a cute sock on this one that is the holiday word block. Let's see if there's a sock anywhere else. That's all trees. No Christmas socks there. No Christmas socks there. There's one. That's cute colors, the red and the green. And that is on Christmas Classics. Those are all snowmen. And the birds, and there should be an angels here too with no stockings. But they do have socks. I could use an angel with cute socks. I don't know. That'll come tomorrow. All right, you guys have a really good day. I'll talk to you later. Love you guys. Thanks. Bye.